What's up, internet? It's 10 Skill Garage, and today we're seeing about how cheap you can have some fun. So these are my two least expensive RC models. This is an ECX. What is this? I can't even remember what this is. It's an ECX Torment, I think. Two-wheel drive, originally brushed, short course truck. It's been somewhat modified, but on the cheap. We've got pretty cheap wheels and tires here that came from Amazon. We've got a Ghoul Sky brushless system. We've got some pretty inexpensive shocks on there, and I think aluminum hexes because the plastic ones just stripped out pretty quick. This guy is my ECX Boost. This is the one that I got for $60 on eBay that didn't come with any suspension or a radio system. So I actually took the suspension off this ECX and put it on this one. Put a cheap Dynamite 3S brushless system in it, and a radio system, a Spectrum radio that I had laying around. The build series of that should be on my channel if you want to look at that. Oh, and then I put some J Concepts wheels and tires on there that I actually had laying around. Then I put these Arma little body clip retainer straps on there, and that was it. So I have never run this at all. This is the maiden voyage of this thing, so we're gonna see how it goes. This thing I've run a few times. This was actually Project Winter Jam if you pay attention to my Instagram. So this thing had a Beetle body on it. It had skis from T-Bone Racing on it, and it had some Proline paddle tires on it, and it ripped pretty cool in the snow. So I've got some videos on Instagram of that thing bombing around in the snow. It was a good time. So this is just the original stock body and just some cheapo wheels and tires. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get to some fun stuff. So this is running 2S LiPo, and these are not the most ideal wheels and tires for this thing because they're pretty fucking bald. But it is cool to drift it around. Whoa! Alright, let's see how fast we can get this thing going. All wheel spin. All wheel spin. It's all wheel spin, that's all it does. Go in a straight line. There we go. So if we ease into the power, it'll go in a straight line. There we go, that's not bad. Get it, Lil. It's all wheel spin and it's an open differential, so you know, maybe if maybe a lock diff might improve the handling a little bit.
Definitely like some better tires would help.
Yeah, better tires. And the cool thing about this platform is, like, any old short course wheels and tires will fit this thing. The selection of stuff that'll bolt right onto this is pretty huge. Oh! Same with bodies. You know, you can. It's a pretty narrow chassis, so you can get all kinds of different bodies for it. You can put a monster truck body on this thing. I had that Baja Beetle body, which looked pretty cool. But this, I just wanted to demonstrate, like, basically what you could expect if you wanted to spend like $220 and you knew how to wrench. So the truck itself is like maybe 150 bucks. You can get it on Horizon Hobby, and they always have like sales and coupons. So you might even be able to get it for less than that. And then I think this is like a $50 brushless system. It'll handle 3S. I don't know that I would trust 3S in it, but I brought a 3S battery, so we're gonna fucking find out.
What system is that?
It's a Ghoul Sky, or no, Ghoul RC, Gool RC. So we'll see how that works. What are these things called? Crab apples?
They're like hedge apples.
Hedge apples?
Crab apples or something. They say
So-
they keep spiders out of houses.
Yes, but full disclosure, I've seen spiders crawl on
Yes.
these things, so I don't know if I buy it. These are just about the cheapest short course wheels and tires that you can find on Amazon. I think it was like $20 for the set. That being said, they are substantially better than what came stock. Yeah. The stock wheels and tires on this were a really, really hard plastic. Like, they definitely weren't rubber, and there was no foam in them. So, I mean, they gripped really hard, but they were so hard that they just bounced to pieces. And anything other than like loose dirt, they didn't grip at all. They just spun, even with a brushed system. All right, we're gonna give the sticks over to Ethan, who can break anything. We're gonna see what the King of Carnage thinks of this. Go ahead, Ethan, give it a rip. Ooh, clicky! Oh, is that it?
I don't see anything else. You said a lot of oh, we blew shock out.
What?
The back one. Blew the whole bottom out.
Oh my god! Look at the state of that. Let me get in there.
I will break into
There's not much tread left on him. I mean, look at that.
Not too shabby.
Hold on. Let me look at that again. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh, it's barely even warm.
You.
All right, now that was fun. Let's give the boost a little blast here. So this is its maiden run, and this is on 3S lipo. So pretty overkill. I think it's pretty overkill for what this thing is. But let's see how she does here. All right, that's like maybe quarter throttle. She's pretty quick. Oh yeah, okay, all right. All right, it's got some jam. It's got some jam for sure. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Yes. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty impressed by that. I'm speechless. That is way better than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, yeah, loves it. I when I had it apart yesterday, I kind of just guessed on the slipper clutch, but I think, yeah, I think that's just about right where you want it. You know, if you just crack the throttle wide open, it'll stand up. But if you don't have to give it much. But I mean, you can still put it wide open throttle, and the handles pretty well. So it's not like it's just so tight that there's no slip at all. And that is with the stock transmission. That has plastic gears in it. So
This might have had plastic gears in it.
for a 10th scale 2-wheel drive buggy, that's pretty. And it's just soaking up the bumps. It's not jumping around like crazy. Wow. I'm kind of impressed. Now, if you watched the build video, you'll know that I had to remove the fan of the ESC to get it to fit in here. And I said we'll have to keep an eye on temperatures. And it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. The motor's pretty hot. Let's see if the ESC is real hot. Okay, the ESC isn't bad, but that motor is awfully warm. But you know, we're in pretty tall grass here, and that was quite a few full throttle runs, so I guess that's somewhat to be expected. Ooh, okay. All right, let's call that good. Let's put it away before we break it. All right, some victory donuts because oh my gosh. $60, guys, 60 bucks. 60 bucks, some cheap suspension, and $100 motor and ESC combo, and wheels and tires. So, pretty inexpensive, and I'm impressed. That drove really well. Now, let's put 3S in this and see what happens.
that feels warmer.
101. 73, 75, 77.
Right. Dude, that's
We're on
way
Fahrenheit.
hotter than... Put your thumb on that bad boy. That is way hotter than that. I wonder if it's because the surface is reflective.
There we go. 120.
Yeah, I was gonna say, put your thumb on that bad boy. It's way warmer than that. That case has got to be a good 150, 200 degrees, man.
But if that's the case, then this legitimately only is 70, 80 degrees. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, that's not. But dude, that motor's hot.
Yeah, buddy. All right, final thoughts. The buggy, the ECX Boost, oh my gosh, that performed way better than expected. Way better than expected. So, $60, secondhand, the suspension that I already had, but even still, it's not expensive components. Wheels and tires that I had laying around, boy, those are probably more than the whole car, honestly. But, you know, you don't have to go with anything that crazy. Brushless system, just over $100 shipped to your house, and that's good for 3S LiPo, which is insane on this thing. This thing boogies on 3S LiPo. I'm not sure. I don't know that you can buy these anymore, but they probably come with this radio. You know, this is the radio that the internet loves to hate, and I get it. You know, but for stuff like this, it's not the end of the world. You know, there's a little bit of input lag for sure, but especially on brush systems, they seem to be fine. This thing, oh my gosh, Ethan, you drove it more than me. What do you think?
It's fun. Needs better tires, obviously.
For sure.
Get some good tires on it. I think that thing would rip for sure. Get it on a good surface other than tall grass, and I think it'd be a lot of fun for just a basic, cheap, put it together, have fun, do it yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, if you've got a little bit of wrenching skills, and honestly, it doesn't take much for this guy. You know, that whole brushless system was like maybe $50, and it's good for 3S LiPo. Although it did get ultra hot.
Hot. It's very hot. That
Super hot.
Like at least a good 120, 150 degrees.
But on 2S LiPo, fuck.
It stayed cool.
Yeah, we can run it all day.
The whole time.
Yeah, and it was still fun on 2S. I think it would be even better with some better tires. So overall, you know, this one we've got maybe just over $200 in, but if you bump that up to $250 for some nice wheels and tires, I think you'll have a pretty good machine, assuming that you can do a little bit of wrenching yourself. This guy, I'm not sure how much, but if you look at two-wheel drive 10th scale buggies, that one drives just about better than any that I've ever tried. You know, that thing is right on par with the Arma Typhon, which is 3S, and I mean it's twice the money. So there you have it. ECX. Is it a brand that you can have fun with? I think so.
I think so too.
That was
version
dope.
1. We'll have a version 2 coming whenever we get to the ball field. Get it on a real surface, get some good tires on it, get them glued up that can handle that 3S power, and we'll see what they got.
For sure. And I think they look kind of cool. You know,
definitely.
If you're into
I'm
looks.
really curious to see that next to the Typhon.
Right.
I definitely, tall grass, that thing pulls way harder than the Typhon did for sure.
Definitely. Well, thanks for watching. If this is your first time, I'm glad you found it. Please consider giving me a like or a subscription if you think that I've earned it. And until next time, see ya.